This is crazy. A lady pulls up. She hands my husband 2 sets of keys and she goes, "It's number 13." And Matt's like, "Okay." And she like left. This is the bathroom. Like that doesn't ever look like it's been cleaned ever. There's this weird stain that we don't know what that is. Not to mention, one mattress is on this bed and the other one is not. I don't know. This is absolutely ridiculous. Hey guys, it's Britt Lyons. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna tell you what happened with the Airbnb at Dublin. If you guys were watching my Instagram story, you know that we had to switch Airbnbs in the middle of our trip because the Airbnb that we booked for Dublin was unsanitary and very unsafe, and I'm pretty sure we were going to get human trafficked or something of that sort, potentially murdered. But I'll get into that. Don't mind my setup right now. I've been home for about a week or so, and I've still been dealing with this Airbnb fiasco. I realized that I was really stressed out and I didn't really make any sense when I was trying to explain what happened. So I'm gonna explain what happened from the beginning with some live footage as well as some receipts. Originally, when we planned to go to Ireland, we were actually planning to go with a little bit bigger of a group. We were actually planning to go with 6 people instead of 4. So when I was looking for all of the Airbnbs, I was looking for Airbnbs that would host 6 people. Just keep that in mind. That is pretty much the reason that we chose to go with this Airbnb in the first place. 2 of those people ended up dropping out and not coming with us. Obviously, as if you've seen the other travel vlogs that I've already uploaded, you would know that. But just for that context, they did not end up coming, so it was only 4 of us all together. So when I first found this Airbnb, the listing didn't look the best, but it also didn't look the worst at all. The photos that they actually put up for the listing, I'll put them on the screen here, and I'm actually realizing, looking back, that some of the photos were actually a little bit blurry, so it looks like they kind of already knew that the Airbnb wasn't going to be the best standard. With that being said, when we got there, we didn't expect the photos to look absolutely nothing like the listing at all, and I'll get to that in a second. When we got to the area, we were actually driving from Galway originally, so it was about a 2.5-hour car ride. When we finally got in the area, we were texting the host on WhatsApp. He wasn't giving us the actual location of the Airbnb, which was a big red flag, but he was giving us landmarks and also telling us that it was close to a spar shop, which if you live in Ireland, you know that spar shops are like little convenience stores, but it's confusing when you don't know what a spar shop is and you're not from the area. So it was just really confusing, and he just really wasn't helpful with helping us find the Airbnb in the first place. Eventually, when he thought we were in the right place, he told us that a lady named Debbie would meet us outside of the shop in about 10 minutes. So that was actually the last I heard of him, so we were actually waiting outside of the spar shop in our car, and about 10 minutes goes by and we see this woman pull up in a car, and she rolls down her window, reaches out her hands with the keys, and drops the keys in Matt's hands and says apartment 13 and just speeds off, and that was it. It was just such a sketchy experience. I actually ended up having to pull up the listing to make sure that we were at the right spot because no one was confirming if the spot that we were in was the exact location that we were supposed to be in. And the Airbnb was actually in a complex, so we had to go through a gate and then go through a set of doors, and then that was like a couple of apartments. It was kind of laid out like that. It was really confusing. We didn't know which key to use. We weren't shown the apartment, which is what the listing said would happen. So we spent a good 45 minutes outside of it trying to actually get in, and eventually we obviously ended up getting in. So when we actually got inside of the Airbnb, we noticed that all of the windows were open and there was a terrible smell. It actually smelled like someone had potentially died. I've never smelled something that bad before. This window was open when we got here. It was so gross, I can't even really begin to describe it, other than it really did smell like someone might have died there. We're looking around and we're seeing that the bathroom is not clean. There's air vents that aren't clean. This is the bathroom. There is, like, that doesn't ever look like it's been cleaned ever. There's stains on the carpeting. I'm just really uncomfortable with this. There's this weird stain that we don't know what that is.
and there's a mattress missing.
One mattress is on this bed and the other one is not. I don't know.
And we later located that behind the kitchen door.
If you wanted to know where the other mattress is from the other room, the other mattress is right here. So I don't know what's up with that.
We also figured out that the door wouldn't lock all the way, so that was really stressful.
Apparently these are the locking mechanisms. The only thing that's like keeping us in this is this lock. This is supposed to slide. It doesn't slide.
I could have kicked the door in, and if you guys know me at all, you know that I'm 5 foot and about 100 pounds. It's pretty much impossible for me to do anything like that, but like I could kick that door in. Towels weren't washed. The freezer looked disgusting. I have some photos as well that I'll attach here. There were so many unsanitary things about the apartment and also unsafe things. You're supposed to allow the host to resolve the Airbnb issues or give them that chance, but honestly we felt really unsafe, so we ended up just canceling it.
It smells really bad, so yeah, we're gonna find somewhere else. Keep you updated.
We messaged the host on Airbnb and told him that the Airbnb was subpar to our expectations. We lost a little bit of money. We lost about 25% of it, but honestly our safety was more important at that point. Luckily we did actually end up having a happy ending to the story, thank God. I'm not coming for Airbnb or anything like that. All of the other Airbnbs that we actually stayed in Ireland as a whole were amazing, as well as the replacement Airbnb that we ended up staying in, and I will actually link the replacement Airbnb in the description because it was a godsend. We went on the Airbnb app, and right after canceling we looked up if there was any Airbnbs in the city center or we were just gonna stay at a hotel for the remainder of the trip, and we actually found one that was in the center of Dublin, so that was perfect because the old Airbnb, the listing said that you can walk places, but there was no walking at all. You would have definitely had to get a taxi, or you would have walked about an hour every day to like go into the city. So it worked out very well considering, and obviously like I said we did lose a little bit of money, but the new Airbnb actually gave us a deal because we told him that it was an emergency and that we had nowhere else to stay. I'm gonna link the Airbnb that came in clutch for us in the description because without that I don't really know what would have happened. I don't know how much fun we would have had the last 4 days that we were there, just because it was a really stressful experience. So I'm really grateful that he came through. So that's pretty much what happened with the Airbnb, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Even if I didn't enjoy that experience, it was still a very interesting part of our trip, and it's something that I'll never forget. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Also hit subscribe to become a member of the Lion's Den because I'd love to have you. All of my social media is going to be listed down below, so make sure to check it out and follow it so you can hang out with me in between uploads. I will be posting the rest of the Dublin trip, so you guys will be able to see the last full travel vlog for the trip if you guys are interested at all, and that will be all of the clips that I got from Dublin. So make sure that you guys are staying tuned for that, and I hope you guys are having a great week so far, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!